Hi, my name is Emily. That's my husband, Alex. We've been traveling full-time since the summer of 2021. We're learning so much during our time as nomads. Mainly that travel does not have to be overwhelming, and the best experiences can be inexpensive and even free. You'll never be able to do it all, but at the end of the trip, you'll remember the things that you did do, not the things that you didn't do. We found a free adventurous activity while in Dubrovnik, Croatia. Come hike Mount Zerd with us in this 10-minute video. So while we're in Dubrovnik, we are actually staying in a neighborhood called Lapad. We're just leaving our Airbnb and we're gonna go up there. So you see where that tower is. I don't know if you can see this right here. That's the cable car line. Instead of taking the cable car, we're gonna hike up here, and then we're gonna hike along this ridge until a certain point, not super sure yet, basically from one fort to another, and then we're gonna turn around and go back and then come all the way back down here to over there where we're staying. We actually took the cable car up the mountain on another day. It was $55 to get us both up there and back down. We meant to see the forts on that day, but we turned the wrong way and ended up getting some pretty great views instead. We still wanted to do the hike at the top, but it wasn't in the budget to pay $55 again. So we're taking the free option and walking up there instead. As you can see, it's an overcast day. Pros and cons to this. Like, pros, we won't have the sun beating down on us.
Yeah, but it may rain later if we take too long.
Yeah, we don't plan on taking that long. Hopefully, there's rain in, the evening forecast. I think, the clouds will probably mean once we get up there, the view won't be as spectacular maybe as we saw the other day, but I don't know. It could be great.
I know.
Look, Alex, those people took a bus. This part of the trail to get up the mountain is set up to be like the Stations of the Cross. And I'm not really sure what that means, but I guess we're about to find out. You ready? We both already have to pee, so. One thing to note about this trail up the hill is that the path is covered with large, loose rocks that are honestly not very easy to walk on. Okay, so we made it to the top. Behind us is actually Fort Imperial. This is actually where we start the second leg of our hike, which is hiking along the ridge from this fort to another fort. But first, we stopped for a sandwich. We were also able to use the restroom and refill our water at the cable car station. This leg of the hike is about 3/4 of a mile there and then 3/4 of a mile back. So basically the walk from Fort Imperial, where we are, to Fort Strinčjera, hopefully, is about 1.5 kilometers, 3/4 of a mile. It might be the easiest leg of our journey yet, so
We'll see.
Fort Strinčjera was built in the late 19th century, but it's mostly in ruins today, and that's because it played a big part in the Croatian homeland wars of independence in 1991. Okay, so we made it to the ruins, what's left of Fort Strinčjera.
I don't know. I'm nodding like I know what it's called. I don't know.
It looks like there's an awful lot you could explore up here. There's hiking trails that we didn't even take because we didn't know where they went. Honestly, we got kind of lucky that we found the one that went to the fort in the first place.
We had to flip a coin a couple times.
We saw a sign that said something about horses and cows and pigs, and
we saw zero.
I haven't seen any yet. They're out here somewhere. But I don't know. We've already walked 4.5 miles, and we've already walked up the equivalent of 48 flights of stairs, according to my phone's health information. And we have to go back. We have to go do all that again. I don't know. I'm really tempted to like go find some animals, but I'm kind of afraid. Alex has.
We found insects.
Had
that
enough.
Count. That counts. Found lots of bugs.
Alex has had enough of my
adventure.
Bull's excrement.
That's a tasteful way of saying it.
Is it really any nicer? I don't know. So
it sounds nicer.
So I can see ponies, or we have to go back.
You say it like you know where they are. You still don't know where they are. You're just gonna pick a road and wander.
I really thought maybe they would like call to me. I really want to be like so at one with horses. I'm just not. I really want to be like, I want to like hear and smell them on the wind and be able to just like seek them out and find them.
You're not a horse whisperer.
Not. All right. We'll go back. We'll go back. We haven't slept well in like 3 weeks, so I actually laid on a pile of rocks yesterday that was more comfortable than our bed. If you have the extra time and money, you can find a few activities at the top of Mount Surd for an additional cost. They have a restaurant, a zip line, and you can even go on an off-road dune buggy excursion. We would classify the hike at the top of the mountain as easy, but this hike up and down the hill is definitely at least intermediate. It requires sure-footedness at an incline and at a decline. On a sunny day in the summer, you may want to get an early start to avoid the hottest part of the day, and bring lots of water and sun protection. Found out it's 2 o'clock. We left at 8 a.m. this morning from this very spot. So 6 hours later, 9.2 miles later, and 51 flights of stairs later, we're done.
With 4 sore feet.
Yeah, my dogs are barking. So until next time, this is Emily and Alex reminding you that you don't have to do it all to have a great time on your travels. Take it slow and soak it in.
Bye.